Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and today we are reviewing the Yu Yuphoria. Now I know I'm a bit late with this review, but there were a lot of things to consider about this device. At this price point, it comes with an excellent build quality and great design. So those are definitely the pros of this device, but it isn't without its fault. You have a 5-inch display in the front, Snapdragon 410 quad-core processor, Corning Gorilla Glass protection right here as well, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, 8 megapixel rear and 5 megapixel front camera. But before we talk about anything else, let's talk about the build of the device. So on the right you have the power button in between both the volume rockers. It is sturdy but it does take a bit of getting used to. At the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack. You can see that plastic middle part. So the actual frame of the phone is made out of plastic. It's just the sides that are metal and they are stuck onto a plastic frame. At the bottom you have your micro USB data syncing and charging port. At the back you have a 8 megapixel camera, LED flash, noise cancellation mic and the speakerphone at the bottom. Now if we talk about the camera hump, it's actually not that pronounced, but the camera is flat on the back, so if you place it on a surface it actually might get scratched. The back has a very nice matte finish. You can see this curved design which makes the phone very good to hold. Moreover, the 5-inch screen size is definitely great for single-handed use. Now I would like to reiterate that this phone doesn't have a metal frame, a plastic frame with just metal sides. Now coming to the insides, you have 2 micro SIM card slots, both can use a 4G SIM, micro SD cards up to 32 gigs and 20-30 mAh battery which is also removable. Overall, the build, construction, design of this phone is truly superb. Priced at just Rs 6,999, it's definitely a great bargain. At the top, you have a 5 megapixel camera, U branding, main earpiece, proximity and light sensors, there's no notification LED, and you have on-screen buttons. Coming to the display, it has decent color reproduction. There is a slight reddish hue to this display. Now on our unit, there were a few stuck pixels as well, but other reviewers didn't have that issue, so it's just this unit. The viewing angles are quite wide. There is a slight color distortion here and there, but apart from that, general touch response is pretty good. You have Corning Gorilla Glass protection on top as well. Now you have Truecaller integration into the dialer. I didn't use that because even in general I don't use Truecaller. Overall call quality is pretty good. The earpiece is loud. Now there is a bug with the proximity sensor on the device, so when you get a call, the phone just doesn't light up. And sometimes while talking, the phone lights up and various things happen, like the phone goes on hold without you actually intending for it. But in general, call quality is good. You can record calls as well. You have Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth as well as USB tethering, all work quite fine. You have GPS available on the device as well. It works out quite well. Navigation is pretty decent. You have an 8 megapixel rear camera with OmniVision sensor and you have a 5 megapixel front camera. You already know the Cyanogen camera app here. You can just swipe through the different modes that are available. Now, this camera is decent enough, but it's not really that sharp. Moreover, exposure control has never been the forte of this camera app. Now, even with the Google camera, we had issues with exposure control. So you can control focusing modes, you can record 1080p videos, slow motion videos can also be captured. Now sometimes the camera did turn out excellent images, but exposure control is really not that great over here. Focusing is quick, but macro shots do need a little more work. Now we tweaked the settings and worked with more manual control, and then images actually turned out far better. Here you can see in these 100% crop images, not a lot of noise here, but these are not that sharp either. You can see here too, sometimes focusing just takes a lot of time. And you have to be really steady with your hands. Distant shots did turn out well, colors did alright. There is a bit of cool tone to these images. Now videos are actually sharp enough, but again exposure control is neither quick nor accurate. Sometimes videos just turn out a bit darker. Listen to the audio. Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and right now we are recording a 1080p video sample. The audio was actually pretty crisp and clear. Now this is the headset that you get within the box. These look very good, but they don't sound good at all. Moreover, the general output from the headset jack isn't that great either. I tried different headphones, it didn't work out that well. The speakerphone, however, is quite loud, doesn't distort at full volume. while listening to music. FM radio is also supported, and you can record FM in stereo quality. You can play 1080p videos smoothly, no flaw over here. Consistent frame rates as well here, no lag whatsoever, no ghosting, no freezing. YouTube videos also play fine. We played in 720p, maximum supported by this display. Overall, very good video playback. Coming to this default launcher, you have a separate app drawer. We are running Android 5.0.2 Lollipop with Cyanogen OS 12 on the device. Lots of customization over here. You can switch the transition between home screens, customize the status bar as well. And there are a lot of things available here. You have a notification shade right up top. You can have your flashlight toggle there. Very useful stuff. And you can see right here Android 5.0.2 with Cyanogen OS 12 running on the device. Now out of that 16 gig storage, you have about 10 odd gigs available to you right out of the box. You can expand storage with a micro SD card. Apps are movable, but app data is not. Moreover, USB OTG is not supported. Now you can see right here we have about 1.2 gigs of RAM free. Multitasking is actually pretty great on this device. Apps are not killed that easily. Now you have some software features like double tap to wake and double tap to sleep. So you can double tap on the status bar to make the phone go to sleep. These work out very well. But I did find a minor annoyance over here. So as soon as the phone is about to go to sleep, it jumps back up and then goes dark. This is annoying. It's a bit distracting as well. Now I know I'm nitpicking there. Minor annoyance really. You have an app themer built in as well. You can customize it with every facet of a theme. Change the status bar icons, change the navigation bar icons, fonts and wallpapers, everything that you can imagine. Now, since this phone is running Android Lollipop, you have some features which are built in. So you have your priority interruptions available here as well. You can switch between user accounts. Screen pinning is also available, so you can just log the entire phone to a particular app and save it with a password. Web browsing is actually very smooth on this device. Text and images render very quickly. Pinch to zoom is again very smooth on this display. You can see right there, scrolling is very smooth. No issues with touch response over here, and the text and images do look very sharp on this 720p display. Now apps open up quickly. I did notice a little bit of lag in the dialer, but apart from that, everything works out quite fine. You can see right there, apps are not killed easily as well. Even in gaming, we didn't have any major issues, but yes, there was a bit of lag in some of the higher end games, and this phone did get heated up when you were in a non-AC environment. In general use, however, this phone doesn't heat up that much. Now with a 20 to 30 mAh battery, this phone gave us a screen on time of about 4 hours or so, and that's actually pretty good for a device in this price segment. Well folks, that was our full review of the Yu Yuphoria. There are some issues with this device, including the proximity sensor. The phone just doesn't light up when there's an incoming call. Now the build quality on this device is truly superb. It feels great. Moreover, it looks far premium than its Rs 7,000 price point. Now coming to the competition, the Redmi 2 has a better display, better rear camera. Yuphoria has a better front-facing camera and better build quality. But the Redmi 2 is more compact. The Lenovo A6000 Plus doesn't have that great a build quality, but its display is definitely better than the Yu Yuphoria. Now if the Redmi 2 was available with 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage, that would be the way to go. But it's not available at present. So the Yu Yuphoria is a good choice if you can live with the proximity sensor issues and the so decent camera. We'll be back with more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let us in the comment section, and as always, have a great day.